I want to throw a little video together to determine how well duct wrap or duct insulation or whatever you want to call it works on your ducts. I know it works, but I want to see from a scientific standpoint how well it works. So I went down to Home Depot and purchased a couple of these and installed them on 10-foot and 20-foot sections of ductwork in my house, and now you can see the results of that work. Here's an interesting trick I found. If you ever installed duct sleeves over ducting, it's a pain in the ass. So what I found is if you take the bag or a Home Depot bag or something similar, put it over the ductwork like so, then you can take your insulation, slide it over the bag, and then once the insulation's on, you can pull it out and you won't get any snags. Otherwise it's a real pain in the ass to put on. After I did my before measurements, I cleaned up the pipe, added HVAC tape, and wrapped it with R6 insulation. The results are a combination of both the air sealing of the ductwork and also the insulation. Also as important as duct insulation is air sealing your ductwork, as you can see in this picture. Now this is a measurement of my register with the thermal imager before I did any kind of work on the register and the ductwork itself. So here you can see the register is pumping about 117, 118 degree heat out of the floor. Obviously the back of the wall is getting pretty hot too. I'll probably fix that later on. But I just wanted to give a before and after shot. So here you can see, like I said, it's about 118 degrees. Okay, the next thermal imager shot will be underneath the register, the ductwork that's going to the register I just measured. So here you can see I taped a piece of paper to the top of the ductwork because the thermal imager does not respond well to metal. So this is the way to allow the temperature still to be taken. And so you can see it's about 95 degrees on the pipe itself. And there the white paper is not there anymore, and back at the supply plenum it's kind of heated up there. So you can see it's definitely hot inside that cavity. Okay, the next thermal image is after the duct has been wrapped. So here you can see the floor register registers at about 133 degrees. I let the system stabilize out for about 15 minutes in both situations. So here it's a little bit dark. I'm trying to turn the light on here. So you can see that there's a significant difference with how much heat this register is putting out before and after the duct wrap has been installed onto the ductwork. So now we're going to go back underneath and look in the ducts with the wrap installed. So again, with the thermal imager, I'm able to kind of look at the duct insulation, which looks like it's dropped significantly. Before it was about 95 degrees, we could read on that pipe, and now it's about in the mid-60s. So obviously the ductwork's wrapped is working. You can see here there's some hot spots. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a significant drop. So basically I'm paying I was paying to heat my basement without the duct wrap installed. So you can obviously see it's a significant difference in what an unwrapped and a wrapped duct will do temperature wise. Here I got a little bit of work still left to do to try and snub out all these little hot spots there back at the register. So here are the results from the register test. Before the register was about 118 degrees, after 133, so that's a 15 degree difference in heating for that register. Okay, here's a 20-foot section what I wrapped with a 6-inch duct wrap. So this is the before snapshot, thermal imager, the register temp looking like it's hovering right around, if this thing will stabilize out, it's hovering about, I don't know, 27, 129 degrees coming out of the register. So that's not too bad. So the next image is going to be what it looks like underneath the register. So this is in the basement here, and you can see this cavity's really heating up. It's super hot. So basically I'm sending all that heat downstairs and heating the basement when I really don't want to. So here's a kind of a full picture of that, and you can see that cavity, it's hot. And this is what I want to avoid. I don't want to heat my basement when I don't want to heat my basement. So I'm trying to basically, figure out, is this stuff going to work? And obviously from the 10-foot section it worked, and so I don't expect anything different from the 20-foot section. Okay, here's another shot of the duct work with a little white piece of paper on there. You can see that the duct itself, coming right out of the plenum, is about 120 something degrees, about 3-4 foot away. So the air inside is going to be obviously hotter than that. But you can see, like I said, there's a huge difference from when you put the wrap on versus not having it on. This next shot is the elbow that comes straight out of the plenum, and here you can see, man, it's hot as hell. I mean, it's just bleeding off heat. So the next thermal image will be with the duct wrap on the 20-foot length, and you see a significant increase, not as much as the 10-foot section, but it does go up. So again, the 20-foot, 10-foot section, doesn't matter what you're doing, you're going to see an increase in temperatures. So this is my results after the test. So you can see at 127 I started out, I ended up at 138, and that's an 11-degree increase. So heat losses, or VT losses, are a relationship between the air entering the ductwork, the ambient temperature, the length of the duct, the flow rate, otherwise known as the CFM, the perimeter of the duct, the R value, and the air leakage. Well, there you have it. These are my results. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.